Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Shahrukh Khan to the Ruby Jubilee Convention of AIMA. Welcome, sir. Loud round of applause as we welcome Mr. Shahrukh Khan, ladies and gentlemen. I now request Mr. D. Shivakumar, President AIMA. Ladies and gentlemen, may I request you to please be seated first.
Can we please sit down, please? Can we please sit down? Shahrukh for more than an hour, so take your time. Please sit down. No hurry, no rush, okay? Okay, before I start my introduction of Shahrukh, could I request Sanjeev Goenka, the chairperson of this convocation, to come up and give Shahrukh a memento from AIMA, please. Sanjeev?
Let's have a huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, once again for Mr. Shahrukh Khan.
Yep. Can I request the photographers to settle down, please? Okay, it's my pleasure to introduce someone you all see every day and you all know every day. So in that sense, it doesn't require much introduction from my side. What I'll do is my personal introduction to him. I've known Shahrukh for 14 years over many brands and sponsorship with Nokia, sponsorship with the shampoo I ran in Hindustan Lever, of course IPL. So I've known him for about 14 years. Shahrukh was an outstanding student, for some of you who don't know. He was an outstanding student. He's an amazing all-rounder, okay? And I personally believe, and I've said this to him many times, he would have been a CEO of any company that he chose. He's that bright, that good, that very good, okay? There are many firsts to Shahrukh. The recent first being a few weeks ago, he's the sole member of the 200 crore club. Okay, so a round of applause to him for that. He got his Padma Shri in 2005, and this is something I didn't realize, but amazing. After Dilip Kumar, he has the maximum number of Filmfare Awards for Best Actor. Okay. In my last role, when I was handling India, Middle East, Africa, I've been to Morocco, I've been to all parts of the world, about 90 countries. I must tell you, Shahrukh is popular in Morocco, Poland, Finland, any country you name. He's absolutely the heartthrob there. I've shared many a platform with him over the last many years of sponsorship, but I must tell you one thing. Every time he steps into a room, he electrifies the room. He engages the room, and he gets into a dialogue which you will never forget in your life. Many a time in life, just being in the same room with Shahrukh is an experience, and you're going to have that experience today. I just want to end saying he's fully prepared. He's going to have fun at your expense. He's going to have fun at our expense, talking about management, etc. He will dance, he will sing, anything you want him to do, but he will engage with you. Okay, all the best.
Thank you, everyone. And good evening to all of you here who are part of this convention. And I pray and I hope that you have great time here tomorrow, and my friend Rajiv and some of my friends I'm seeing here. So thank you so much for inviting me here. Okay, I'm going to say good evening again because that's how I started the speech. Good evening, everyone. Okay, so let me say it at the outset, it's really scary here. Yeah, genuinely, the biggest managers of the biggest corporations and the biggest convention for management, AIMA. नाम ही ऐसा लगता है ना, डराता है कि उईमा, AIMA. Really, it's a sad reflection that in such an august company of people and such a collection of skill set as all of you are, big business houses and managers, all you could manage was to get a speaker from Bollywood to speak at the convention. Economy must be really bad. But who am I to speak about the economical downtrend across the globe, etc., or anything else for that matter? Just reading the topics being discussed before I came on stage, I was frightened. And if I'm allowed to say so, shit scared. I couldn't understand a word. Let me tell you one of the discussions they had earlier on in the day. Could financialization of commodities be used to incentivize supply growth without inflating prices? Okay, if you say so. Or no, if you guys are in a bad mood. Whatever you say. The other one, managing liquidity, supply crunch, risk of NPA, CSR mandate, CEOs, COOs, CFOs, UFOs. Mind-boggling and numbing for a person like me who can just about say corporation management. And the topic that my friend Shiv told me is I have to speak about courage in this scared state and ill-informed mindset. But here I am, and so are all of you wonderful people. बाद में गुफ्तगू कर लेंगे, बहुत बात कर रहे हो आप लोग यहाँ पे यार. Okay. I wish you a great convention and a happy economy. And I want to thank my friend Shiv. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to speak in front of such an extraordinary amazement of grey matter. All of you highly successful, perhaps the most successful people in the world. And he's chosen me to give you a speech on success. Am I the only one who's seeing this irony here? Or are you all too busy holding back your laughter as to what I will say here? Apart from my lack of knowledge and fear, the only other problem is that I'm really not good at giving discourses on how to succeed. I'm not good at this because I don't really know. What can I say to you, highly motivated people, that you don't already know about life, business, and success? So I will bore you with a few details of my life and how I got to be a movie star, and mainly talk about success and how it came to be for me. Let me forewarn you, this is a recycled speech. Whenever I'm called to give speeches at YPO and some such organizations, I use this speech. It's generic, it is simple, and makes me give no commitment in our first meeting. Somewhat like the corporate world itself. The biggest problem with success is that any narrative of success is bound to be at least a little bit dull because it's not your story. I have sat down with people who tell me their stories of success, and I'm like, man, get out of here. I don't want to hear this. If I want to feel jealous, I will see some other actor's successful film. I don't need the story of your life. Second, and more importantly, successful people are almost never able to pinpoint what it was that made them so. Take Warren Buffett. If I pronounce Warren Buffett, that's how you say his name? Warren Buffett, right? Okay. Here's a guy who must get asked 5 times a day how he became the most successful investor of his era. His answers, reinvest your profits, limit what you borrow, are no different from what any fool could tell you. Buffett isn't being cagey. He simply doesn't know. Success is a wonderful thing, but it tends not to be the sort of experience that we learn from. We enjoy it, perhaps we even deserve it, but we don't acquire wisdom from it. And maybe that's why it cannot be passed on either. Me being successful does not mean my children will also be so, how much ever I teach them what all I did in my life, and even if they follow it to the letter. Success just happens, really. So talking about how to become successful is a waste of time, Instead, let me tell you very honestly, whatever happened to me happened because I'm really scared of failure. I don't want as much to succeed as much I don't want to fail. I come from a very normal lower class, middle class, lower middle class family, and I saw a lot of failure. My father was a beautiful man and the most successful failure in the world. My mom also failed to stay with me long enough for her to see me become a movie star. We were quite poor actually. At certain junctures of our lives, I have even experienced what is called in Delhi a kurki. I don't know how many of you know about it. This is a thing that the government does when you don't pay the rent of your house and they throw you and your stuff on the roads. Let me tell you, poverty is not an ennobling experience at all. Poverty entails fear and stress and sometimes depression. I had seen my parents go through it many times. It means 1,000 petty humiliations and hardships. At an early age after my parents died, I equated poverty to failure. I just didn't want to be poor. And that's God's honest truth. So when I got a chance to act in films, it wasn't out of any creative desire that I signed my films. It was just purely out of the fear of failure and poverty that I signed most of my initial films. Most of them were discards of actors and the producers could not find anyone else to do them. Divana, which was my first big hit, was actually discarded by an actor called Arman Kohli. Bazigar was rejected by Mr. Salman Khan. And Dar was negated by Mr. Amir Khan. I did them all just for making sure that I was working to avoid unemployment. The timing or something was right, and that made them happen, and I became a big star. I asked Mr. Dilip Kumar Saab one day, we were watching Devdas together, and I asked him, I said, sir, ye picture aapne jo ki hai, itni achhi acting. I had made my version of Devdas, so I was presenting it to him, and I said, ye picture aapne ki hai, sir, bahut achhi hai. Kyun kiya aapne? Aapko ye character kyun acha laga? And he looked at me and he said, pata nahi yaar, bas thoda sa, kya tha wo, Bimal da 1 lakh rupaye de rahe the mujhko. So that was the only reason he did Devdas. At that point of time, of course, he's the greatest actor the world will ever see. But at that point of time, that's all he wanted. Which means sometimes our success is not a direct result of actions. It just happens on its own and we take the credit for it, out of embarrassment sometimes. So I believe the true road to success is not just the desire for success, but a fear of failure. I tell everyone, if you don't enjoy and be scared of your failure hard enough, you will never succeed. I'm not going to stand here and tell you that failure is fun, but I will insist and hope that all of us should experience failure in some measure. The extent of what each one of us perceives failure may differ, as it should. But I believe one needs to pass through some stages of failure if they really want to succeed. So how does failure help? I'm sorry, this is what I teach my kids, so please, if it sounds a little novice and silly, excuse me. First and foremost, it's not the absence of failure that makes you a success. It is your response to failure that actually helps to buffer the reverses that you experience. I, for one, have 2 responses to failure. First is pragmatism, a recognition and belief that if one approach does not work, then the other will or might, as you might do in business too. The second response is fatalism. I fooled myself that it was bound to happen and I need to move on. Not get caught up in the oft-repeated question, God, why does it happen to me? It happened, move on, it's wrong. Failure also gives me an incentive to greater exertion, harder work, which invariably leads to later success in most cases. Failure is an amazing teacher. If you don't fail, you will never learn. And if you don't learn, you will never grow. There is a well-known story of a bank president who was asked the secret of his success, and he said, right decisions. How do you get to know how to make right decisions? Came the follow-up question. Experience was the answer. Well, how do you get experience? Asks his interrogator. Wrong decisions, he replied. Sometimes it has also taught me to stop pretending that I'm someone else than what I'm supposed to be. It gives me a clear-cut direction that, hey, maybe I'm not supposed to be doing this. Let me just concentrate on finishing and doing things that really matter to me, that define me, instead of following a particular course that actually is taking me away from what really my core liking is. KKR, my cricket team, and Shiv knows this, is one such example. Till friends like him gave me an advice, I was doing everything. When I took the advice, got myself a CEO, a whole new department, and the job, I think, has been handled much better than I was, and I'm ready to accept that. Failure also gets you to find who your real friends are. The true strength of your relationships only gets tested in the face of strong adversity. I lost a lot of friends post Ravan, apart from losing a lot of audience too. And post Chennai Express, which you've mentioned, I'm happy to tell you, though I haven't made any new friends, I have a whole new set of enemies, which is interesting to know too. Regular failures also have taught me empathy towards others. Being a star, it is easy to be prone to the notion that I'm superior, self-sufficient, and fantastic, instead of realizing that I was just plain lucky or got some lucky breaks. Overcoming some of my failure has made me discover that I have a strong will and more discipline than I suspected. It has helped me have confidence in my ability to survive. So all in all, I think failure is a good thing. Won't bore you with more details how failure is a good thing, because you won't call me back again for a talk on success. But would like to tell you all that life is not just a checklist of acquisitions, attainments, and fulfillments. Your qualifications and CVs don't matter. Jobs don't matter. Instead, life is difficult and complicated and beyond anyone's control. And the humility to know that by respecting your failures will help you survive its vicissitudes. There is the greatest practical benefit in making a few failures in life. I say making because failure is not an exterior force. I believe it happens due to our own actions, our own reactions, in such convoluted ways sometimes that we may not understand, but we are the reason for it. So don't be weighed down by it. Relish it, cherish it, the experience, and learn from it. By experiencing all and accepting it, will you experience success, not in isolation of life's full offerings. Let me conclude by saying that my hope for you is a lifelong love of learning, exciting and inspiring projects, dreams, businesses, profits, deals, power lunches, or whatever turns you guys and girls on. But alongside, I wish you a fair number of moderate failures. By experiencing all, I hope that you will experience success. Success is never final, just like failure is never fatal. Courage is ill-defined if we think it is doing something macho, risky, or chancy. If that happens at somebody else's cost, it's even less courageous. Courage is doing what you are afraid to do, personally scared to do in whichever capacity you work. There can be no courage unless you're scared. So be scared to feel the courage. Be fearful. I believe one has to have the fear of failure so much that you get the courage to succeed. And that, my friends, is my learned piece on courage in success, or what I call the success of failure, and being scared enough to be courageous to make it so. Or if I was to put in the words that surround me, when I entered here and I was scared of all this corporate jargon that I heard, this is my theory of the management of high-rising failure to convert it into success by growth index of 100%. While understanding the indices of fear and not compromising the syntax of our courage globally, while keeping a holistic 360-degree view of our domestic market through rigorous system and processes. In simple terms, or fill language, which is what I do, if at first you don't succeed, reload and try again. Shoot fast, shoot first, and be ready to take a bullet too. And remember what Don said. इस कंपनी की मैनेजमेंट के दुश्मन की सबसे बड़ी गलती ये है कि वो इस कंपनी का दुश्मन है. क्योंकि जब तक दुश्मन अपनी पहली चाल चलता है, ये कंपनी अपनी अगली चाल चल चुकी होती है. So thank you very much. And because I promised Shiv that after 11 minutes of speaking, which he allowed me only 11, because he said they're very intellectual people here, we don't want to listen to what you're saying. So my 11 minutes are over. I'm open to all kinds of questions and answers, specific areas of interest to you, or just general chitter-chatter. And be as interactive as you would like to be, because you cannot manage, you cannot be a manager, you can't be a CEO unless you have fun. And me, I describe myself, humbly so, in one word: I am the funniest fun that you can ever have in your life. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. Thank you very much. Thank you.
So, excuse me one second. There are 3 people from AIMA who will be going around with mics, please. So, let's have some order and ask Shahrukh, as he said, any question you want, and he's happy to interact, okay?
जी सर, एक माइक ले लें. It'll help.
I'm from St. Columbus School.
Even now?
Your school.
I promise you I will behave myself.
I'm class of 62.
What's your name, sir?
Karamvi Rathi.
Ji.
Class of 62. You are 84?
I'm 84.
Okay. I'm only 62.
Look at our stomachs. I'm 84, dude.
Want to dance with me? One question only. How did St. Columbus shape your life? If it did at all.
I think any educational institution that we are fortunate enough to get admission in or are able to participate in will impart us with certain aspects of life, because I think teachers are good people. I had my first teacher who's here actually in Basant Kunj, Ms. Bala, and we called Ms. Bala actually. We never called her Mrs. Bala, Ms. Bala. And I remember the first time I'm sorry, I'm recounting this experience. It was a great experience because she told me to draw something on the blackboard and I drew it wrong. I think she asked me to draw a building and I drew an elephant. And I was that kind of an imaginative person. And she put me across her legs and spanked me. वो दिन था, आज का दिन था. मैं हमेशा लड़कियों को गलत आंसर देता हूँ कि वो मुझे लैब के अक्रॉस रखें और मुझे स्पैंक करें. तो क्या होता है कि टीचिंग की टीचिंग हो जाती है, प्लेजर का प्लेजर हो जाता है. तो कोलंबस से मैंने पहली बात ये सीखी. और जो बाकी बातें हैं, बड़ा फैमिली से एटमॉस्फेयर है, कभी आराम से अकेले में बैठ के आपको समझाऊंगा. दोनों चीजें हुई. हाँ, दोनों चीजें हुई थी मेरी सर. हाँ, मैं बहुत, हाँ, वो 100% सर. We'll talk about butt slapping. Please, if you get the mic and just say your name, please. They'll pass the mic to you, sir.
Shahrukh, I'm P.K. Gupta.
Ji, sir.
I have seen an interview of yours where you're saying fear is what you have, you don't lose it. What does it mean? I was not able to understand.
I'm sorry, I didn't get it.
In television interview, you're saying fear is what you have. You have always a feeling that you will lose, that is fear. You have studied an interview. What exactly does it mean? You know?
What, the fear of losing.
Losing, yeah.
Yeah, you know what happens is, sir, and I'll be honest, this is very personal, and because Shiv Saab and my friends have called me here, so I never give a dishonest talk about myself. I'm scared of losing. I'm scared of coming second. I'm scared of not making it big. So I have such a fear of failure that I work harder even when I don't need to. I work longer when I don't have to. I don't ever rest on my laurels because I feel that, you know, this will be taken away one day. And I've lost a lot. We all have, sometime or the other, emotionally, materially, physically. So I get very scared. Like, you know, my family keeps asking me, why do you have to do so much? I work 18, 20 hours a day, which I'm sure all of us do. But I just keep working on and on. I'm a movie star. I can relax, you know, go down to the Caribbean, have a long drink. But I don't do it. I just keep working because I have this fear that if I don't work hard enough, what all I have been able to attain, I would lose that perhaps and not be able to continue to do so. So I think it's a good, it's not anxiety. I don't have blood pressure. I don't have any of these problems. Neither am I a heart victim. But I get, you know, I need to just keep working hard. If I don't, I get headaches if I don't work hard. The real reason is that. Thank you. We just wait for a microphone, everyone. Yeah, so then I can hear you.
I'm Dr. R.K. Jain. The question is very simple. Often your songs especially have been on the trains, either on the top or inside or outside in the stations. Don't you feel that courage and certainty and growth is taught by inanimate objects also, in addition to human beings? You always talk of courage of human beings, but the plants and the inanimate objects like trains or airplanes also give you some encouragement to learn about what courage is all about.
Why, I think so, yeah. I think, sorry, Jain Saab, right? Yeah, Jain Saab, yeah, I'm sure, you know, actually learning is a process that you can pick on from anything. See, if you decide not to learn about the positives of life, I'm sure you can't learn from the best of teachers, the best of gurus, the best of parents. But if you decide to learn, like, yeah, like you said, you know, you see a train relentlessly moving on, not stopping, day in, day out, just going on and on and on and on, doing its job. Yeah, I mean, I think there are inanimate objects, plants and stuff, and so many things. Actually, nature itself, and even I think a lot of man-made creations. You know, when I see a building, I'd like to mention this. I don't know how appropriate this is. I went to Jamnagar once for a YPO, where I read the same speech. And yeah, I did. But I praised Ambani Saab a lot in that one. But I went down there and I saw this huge buildings and I don't know what they call, power thingies with a lot of water and stuff running. I went to my friend's, I didn't even know him as a friend then. I went to Rajiv's place to see how motorcycles are made. मैं दिल्ली वाला हूँ, मेरे को ऐसा लगता है वो टायर का जैसे पंक्चर होता है वैसा बनाते हैं मोटरसाइकिल वाइकल पहिया वैया लगा के कुछ रिपेयर करते हैं. Then I saw this assembly line and I, you know, if you ever get to have a chat with him, ask him. I came back so inspired. I just failed with the film. I'd failed miserably with the film. And I came back, and I say this every time I meet him and his family and his friends, I came back so inspired कि अगर ये लोग 6,000 लोगों के लिए इतना बड़ा एक वेयर हाउस बना के वहाँ पे कुछ मशीनें चल रही हैं और 20-25 सेकंड के अंदर मोटरसाइकिल बना सकते हैं and still feel that life can go on and be right, I'm doing very small things. So I get very inspired by inanimate objects which are controlled by men and created for the benefit of mankind. So yes, I think you're completely right. I get very, very turned on by a train. I get very turned on by motorcycles, but nothing to beat a girl. I mean, I get most turned on by. Really, Jain Saab, आप vegetarian हो, ज़्यादा वहाँ पे घुसूंगा नहीं मैं, but please. Can we, yeah, oh. Would you like to say this on the microphone so everyone can hear you? Don't make me open my mouth, sir. On the telephone? What's the name? Hi, Shilpa. I think in spite of the fact that you have wonderful choice, I just like to say love to you. And what's your name, sir? Samir. You know, I have the same problem with my wife with other men. Yeah, we got to handle this. So take it easy and relax and don't worry. I mean, you know, this is one management thing that we all can't manage. So, or we can always employ an outside CEO to handle our wives.
Hi, Shahrukh, this
Yes,
is
ma'am.
Preeta.
Preeta.
Yeah,
Good evening, Preeta.
I'm a healthcare professional and all the guys here have made me ask you this question.
Oh, okay.
Okay, do you ever get stressed and what do you do to de-stress? First question. How do you look after your health, both body and mind? And third thing, I have to say that my heart is beating faster, so I'm stressed asking you this question.
Preeta, first for your heart, please sit down. Let me do this because this is what I've come. I mean, जो लड़कों के question है ये सब बेकार हैं, stress के. Let me do this for the lady, okay? Only for you, Preeta. Preeta, तेरी आँखों की नमकीन मस्तियाँ, तेरी हंसी की बेपरवाह गुस्ताखियाँ, तेरी जुल्फों की लहराती अंगड़ाइयाँ, नहीं भूलूंगा मैं जब तक है जान, जब तक है जान, जब तक है. And about stress, I don't know. I play with my kids. I'm you know what happened, and this is a little serious. But what happened is I lost my parents very early. So what happened to me is I think I have not lived my childhood. So I'm 47 now. I'll be 48 in November. And somehow, in the last 8-10 years, because I can afford to be childish, I've gone back to my childhood. So I play video games, I read comics, I go out for swim with the kids. And so I think the only way to beat stress is go back to the times when you were childlike or miss out on it and relive it. And I'd like to say this to everyone here. I'm really sorry. Chota muh badi baat hai. But all of you have achieved so much. You have made the nation so proud, and you're always working, and you're thinking and calculating and using words which nobody else understands except the group of people here. But let me tell you, please, please find time to be childlike and be happy. You know, the world is not going to go wrong because of a couple of days you don't do the business. So please do it, just relax and be happy. I think like that, and I want to say all the youngsters who are starting out and all the doyens here who are sitting, including my friend Rajiv, जिन्होंने मुझे थोड़ी सी योगा भी सिखाई है अभी. इन्होंने मुझे कुछ योगा सिखाई है कि मैं de-stress करूं, which is very good. But ऐसा था उल्टा उल्टा लटकाते हैं मुझको ये. So I think yoga is good. That's very nice. But apart from that, I think just be childlike and enjoy small, simple pleasures of life. I think that will de-stress you the best.
Sir, excuse me.
एक सेकंड, एक जिनके मैं सिंपल क्वेश्चन है, मल्टीपल चॉइस है, ABCD.
Sir, please.
मैं इनसे भी सिंपल है, इनका खत्म करके आता हूं मैं. एक सेकंड कहिए सर. हार्ड वर्क. सिंपल क्वेश्चन, सिंपल आंसर. सी मैं आपको बताऊं, लक जो है ना, लक is a good thought. It is very wonderful to think about it, and it can happen. I'm coming to you. I'm yours. But let me just. But you know, luck is unattainable. It is uncatchable. It is uncontrollable. It cannot be organized. Work can be. I think you need to work hard. There used to be. I remember India Today magazine थी, और उस पे एक word लिखा गया था टीना, और वो कांग्रेस के लिए लिखा गया था. But I still remember it. I was very, very small. But it said Tina, which means there is no alternative to hard work. And I think nothing else matters. I get, the harder work, the luckier I get, is what I believe in. Can I go to the young lady now? Thank you. आप समझ सकते हैं?
Sir, I'm sorry to say this here, but I'm a
But can you keep
die-hard fan of yours. I've got something for you. I couldn't manage anything better than this because I made this when I was 8.5 years old, and I really want you to accept it by heart. And I love you. And also, I need a photograph plus autograph with you. I'm so sorry.
जो फरमाइशें हैं आज पूरी कर दें हम. ऑल इंडिया रेडियो की तरफ से झुमरी तलैया से मिन्नी बिट्टू चीनू पीनू टीनू पीनू की फरमाइश. And can I have what you made for me, darling? Okay, आपका नाम है इसमें और एड्रेस है. नहीं मैं अरे ऐसा मत समझो यार.
Such a big fan of yours. I really can't explain it here. I just need 5 minutes with you, please.
And
this is Dika Ganesha for blessing you all your life. And these are some of your pictures which I collected when I was just 8.5, and I'm your fan since that age, and I really
thank you very much. What's your name?
Anchal.
Okay, thank you very much, Anchal. God bless you. And I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for helping me become who I am, because it's people like you and good people like you who love me so much who have made me the star that I am. So thank you very much, Anchal. Yeah. So can we take a picture with Anchal, please? And while we take a picture, I'll sing a song for you. तुझे देखा तो ये जाना सा. रोना मत, मेरे बड़ी प्रॉब्लम है, जो लड़की मुझको मिलती है मेरे साथ रोने लग जाती है. लड़के हंस हंस के मिलते हैं। प्यार होता है दीवाना सनम। मैंने अगर तीसरी लाइन गाई ना आंचल के लिए तो शादी करनी पड़ेगी मुझे। God bless you and I wish you all health and happiness. Thank you आंचल। मैं सब करके दूंगा क्योंकि बाकी भी ना यहाँ पे और भी 850 लोग हैं, तो उनसे बात करके फिर मैं सब पूरा, अब तुम्हारा नाम भी मालूम पड़ गया मुझको आंचल, तुम्हारे लिए मैं सब ऑटोग्राफ भी करके दूंगा और तुमसे आके मिलूंगा भी। थैंक यू वेरी मच फॉर लर्निंग सर। टेलीफोन नंबर में बाद में मिलता। यू वेट फॉर मी, डोंट गो एनीवेयर। क्या लड़कों के साथ? नहीं, ऐसा लोग बोलते हैं, लेकिन मेरा कोई इंटरेस्ट नहीं लड़कों में। पीछे बैठ जाओ। मैं समझता हूं दिल्ली के लौंडे हो गया तो साढ़े घना चौधरी ना बांधने लागे, वहीं बैठ जाए चुपचाप से। This side, I'll come back.
शाहरुख, मुझे आपसे एक प्रश्न पूछना है। डॉक्टर असित नायक मेरा नाम, आई एम अ पीडियाट्रिशियन।
डॉक्टर
असित
नायक सर।
हाँ, मैंने आपको जब से देखा है, एक चीज मैंने आप में देखी है, जब भी आप स्टेज पे आते हो, फिल्म में आते हो या कोई ऐसे शो में आते हो, इमीडिएटली यू आर वार्म अप। आपका कोई लेटेंट पीरियड ही नहीं रहता है। यू आर जैसे बैट्समैन आया और पहले बॉल में 6 मारता है। व्हाट इज द कॉज फॉर इट? प्लीज टेल मी योर रीजन।
I'll tell you डॉक्टर नायक साहब, मैं सच बात बताऊंगा। मैं बहुत सालों से एक्टिंग करने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ, मेहनत करता हूँ, लेकिन मुझे जिंदगी ने इतना दिया है, हालांकि आई थिंक इट्स मच मोर देन आई डिजर्व। सो व्हेन आई कम इनटू अ रूम, when I get into an interaction session with people, I can feel the love with all humility and I'm very grateful for that. And जब मुझको लगता है कि लोग मुझे इतना प्यार करते हैं, इतने सालों से कर रहे हैं, which maybe I don't even deserve, all I want to do is make you happy before you leave from this room. So I genuinely, and I'm sorry I didn't say this to begin this program, but with all genuineness, I want to thank everyone here for making me the star that I am. So thank you. So I'm here to please you and make you happy. Yeah. Okay, we'll just, I'll tell you, you know, should we just do it कि जिसके पास माइक्रोफोन है उसका सवाल पूछ के? नहीं? ये बात भी ठीक है। So what's your name, sir? What's your name? Dr. Bhel Saab. I actually, you know what, I believe that when I started acting in Fauji, the whole thought was, this is the first time I'm acting. मैं पहली बार एक्टिंग कर रहा हूँ और इसके बाद शायद मुझको मौका ना मिले। और ये बात मेरे दिल में आज तक है कि जब भी मैं चेन्नई एक्सप्रेस भी करता हूँ तो मुझको सिर्फ 2 चीजें दिमाग में रहती हैं कि शायद ये मेरी पहला मौका है मेरा, इसके बाद मौका ना मिले, और शायद ये मेरी आखिरी फिल्म है, इसके बाद फिर चांस ना मिले। So I always do my work as if this is the first time I'm trying to get that job, and I always do this as if I'm the top of my job and I will never get an opportunity to do it again. So I give it my best shot. So there's no change in that ever.
Good evening,
Hello.
sir.
Yeah, sure.
Good evening.
Shahrukh Khan.
Just a minute, please. Just a minute, I have a mic. Just a minute, please.
I'll just get you a mic, sir. I can't hear you, sorry.
Just a minute.
I have the mic, sir.
Who's got the mic? Whoever's got the mic, please speak.
Turn to your right.
Hello.
I have the mic. I have the mic, so
Yes,
can I
Arun.
ask my question?
Please.
Okay, I am Pooja and
Hi,
I am
Pooja.
from Bosch. And,
From?
Bosch Limited.
Okay.
And we have this entire team from Bosch. There's this competition conducted by AIMA, which is called the National Competition for Young Managers. So the 3 of us here are a team, and we won the first place at the National Competition for Young Managers. And if you can see this team, we are all the participants from Bosch who participated in this competition. So you are such a huge youth icon. And what is your one message that you would like to give to the youth of India today? What is that one thing that you would like to
First thing,
tell?
Pooja, I wish it was my ad. It's not, but I'll say it for your whole team. Fit hai Bosch. And I'll say it better than anybody else has said it. But, but God bless you. I think, you know, I have kids now. My son is about 15, he'll be 16. My daughter's 13 and the little one is like really little. But I believe in youngsters. I believe the energy, the madness. My only one, actually two advice to young people is, one, do not be afraid to tell someone who you think knows better than you, to stand in front of him or her and say, you know what, I don't know, teach me. Second, and that's even more important to me, is, you know what, I can't do this. I can't do this at all. I need to learn this. The more you will learn, because you have the energy, you have the youth on your side, you have great ideas. If you can turn around to people, and I think even the elders, you know, all the bosses in these big corporates and all, I think they need to encourage the ideology of not knowing stuff. Because we are always, हम जब स्कूल में होते हैं, तो हमारे माँ बाप ही शुरू हो जाते हैं, क्या तेरे को फर्स्ट डिवीजन नहीं आया, तुम ऐसा नहीं होए, तुम ऐसा नहीं होए. Oh, listen, you know what, give me the ability to say I don't know, so I can learn from you. So I want to tell all the youngsters, one, do not be corrupt. That's most important. You don't need to. You're too cool and too, you know, educated to be corrupt. You don't need the money. You never need the money to be happy. And second, please have the ability that if you don't know amongst yourselves, ask each other, amongst the seniors. Tell them, you know, I don't know, teach me. And if you can't teach me, I don't want to work for you. Keep it like that. And God bless you. And for winning this.
Hello. Ladies and gentlemen, a humble request
Okay.
to all of you. Please.
You know what I'll do is, because we're here, I'll do the pictures backstage. I'll remember the Bosch team.
One last thing.
Done.
Hey, Shahrukh.
Thank you,
Ladies
and God
and
bless you, and
gentlemen,
congratulations.
Please only pose your questions once you have the microphone with you. That way more questions will be answered. I request you to please only pose a question when you have the microphone with you. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey,
Yes,
Shahrukh.
ma'am.
Hello. Hey, Shahrukh. Can you hear me?
Darling, one second. That lady is
Good
speaking.
evening, sir.
I'll come to you. I'll come to you,
Just a
sir.
minute, sir. Sir, just a minute. I have a mic, sir.
I just said, I'll come back to the lady's got the mic. I'll get the mic to you, sir. Huh?
Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm Kiran.
Hi. Oh.
So can we hear the song from you from that Dar?
Hear the song from me.
Yeah.
I'm a pathetic singer, Kiran.
Oh, still.
I can do a dialogue for you if you want to hear.
Okay.
Tell me a dialogue that you want to
That'll
hear.
be fine.
Tell me which film you want to hear the dialogue from. Dawn. Okay. She said, this is my kind of management company convention where I can do the dialogues and stuff. Okay. I'll do it from Dawn. Devdas, okay. Can we get some drinks on stage, Shiv? Yeah. Okay, I don't remember the whole dialogue, but I'll try my best only for you, Kaka Kiran. कौन कम वक्त बर्दाश्त करने के लिए पीता है, हम तो पीते हैं कि यहाँ पर बैठ सकें, तुम्हें देख सकें, तुम्हें बर्दाश्त कर सकें, लेकिन चंद्रमुखी एक पारो की याद है जो भुलाए भूली नहीं जाती. इतना ही आता है मुझको.
Hello, sir. Excuse me, sir. Sir, here. Sir, I'm Saurabh Jain Barjatya.
Saurabh.
Yeah, sir. I'm from
Hi, Saurabh.
Kolkata.
How are you?
I'm good. Thank you, sir. How are you, sir?
I'm good.
Yeah, sir. I just wanted to tell you that in my farewell, I had a speech in which it was from you, which you said on Think Fest. It starts like this. I would like everybody to hear it. It's really awesome. It's been one hell of a trip. It's been one hell of a life. A busted knee, an ankle which needs repair, a big toe which is bigger than any big toe, a knee which has one disc less and is still capable of doing the boogie woogie. Let me share a secret. I die, I am here. And it's way more. It says, what am I? A Superman? A Spider-Man? No. Can anybody guess what did the SRK said? He is blessed. I know I thank you, sir. But I just wanted to tell you, can you please talk to my mom because she just wanted to talk to you.
She's here? Okay, so backstage I'll talk to your mom. What's your mom's name? Rita. Okay, I will speak to her. And yeah, I've written a book called 20 Years of a Decade, which talks about my experiences. And yeah, I read out a chapter from the last chapter of my book. And yeah, it's a lot of it is true. A lot of it is true because that's what I feel. But thank you, Sora, for remembering it. So inshallah, when I complete the book, I'll give you the first copy.
Sir,
Whoever has the mic, ये rule है यहाँ पे.
here I'm having the mic. Sir, I'm having the mic.
Okay, this lady who's got a mic. मैं आता हूँ ना, वापस आता हूँ, banker साहब.
Here.
कहाँ पे? Who's got it? हाँ, एक second. I'll go to her and इनको mic दो ना यार. हाँ, उसके बाद.
Thank you so much. After so much struggle, finally I got the chance to talk to you. I won't say that I'm die-hard fan of yours.
Darling, keep. I can hear you.
I won't say that I'm die-hard fan of yours, but yes, after seeing you, I'm shivering. I'm having my heartbeat. But I just want to ask that what that charisma in you that after seeing you, every girl is just mad. What's that? I want to know that. I just want to come and touch you once.
See, I like that part. God bless you. I have no idea. I'm a very simple person, and my friends will tell you that. I just go and act, and I do my stuff. But I think when people love you so much, they make you feel special. So you make me feel special. I think the world makes me feel and look special. I don't have anything special. So, but thank you for loving me so much. And I have a problem. Next time you meet me, if you tell me on the microphone you're not my die-hard fan, I will beat you up. Yeah, और कोई हीरो नहीं है जिसके बारे में बात करना तुम. नाम क्या तुम्हारा? Hitakshi. Thank you, Hitakshi. Bless you.
Shahrukh. Hi, Shahrukh. Hi.
Okay, he's got a mic.
Yeah.
The gentleman in the pink shirt. Yes, sir.
Shahrukh, I'm a banker and I belong to Jammu and Kashmir. In Kashmir, the entire people, they are big fan of Shahrukh. My entire family is there, and my mom is saying that if you can just have one step or a dialogue with Shahrukh on the stage, the entire people will be very happy. So it's just a request from my family. So can I?
माँ ने कहा है तो मना कैसे कर सकते हैं? क्या स्टेप करोगे तुम? Darling, in such an organized and CEO kind of function, don't ask me for organization. I'm not responsible. Shiv is. इसको पकड़ो. क्या स्टेप करना चाहते हो तुम? तुम बताओ माँ ने क्या बोला, कौन सा स्टेप करना है?
On the stage with you and said that you just perform with him for a minute, she'll be very happy.
Okay. मम्मी ने ये बताया गाना कौन सा, ये सब नहीं बताया उन्होंने. तो बुरा नहीं मानेंगे हम लुंगी डांस करें तो. Do we? Sorry, I don't know. Do we have music here or we'll have to sing this? है यहाँ पे music यार हमारे पास? I'm sorry, I don't know. We didn't know we were going to dance and mummies are going to ask us to dance. But I'll teach you lungi dance if you want to do it. Oh yeah, so can we have lungi dance? नाम बोलो अपना.
Bhanu Bhandari.
Bhanu Bhandari. कहाँ काम करते हो तुम?
I'm with HDFC.
HDFC. Okay, wonderful. So Bhanu, मैं तुम्हें lungi dance सिखाऊंगा अगर ये music play करेंगे तो. Who? Oh, okay, we found out there is no music. Oh.
Junge. King Khan. Yo, honey singer.
मुझको को थोड़ा राउंड घुमा के अन्ना के जैसा चश्मा लगा के कोकोनट में लस्सी मिला के आ जाओ सारे मूड बना के मुझको को थोड़ा राउंड घुमा के अन्ना के जैसा चश्मा लगा के कोकोनट में लस्सी मिला के आ जाओ सारे मूड बना के रजनी फैन don't miss that chance. Rajini fan, don't miss that chance. Lungi dance, 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 lungi dance. चलो जवानी बड़ा जोर
मैं माँ के लिए इससे ज्यादा नहीं कर सकता.
this moment of my life.
Thank you, Banu. I wish you all the best. I wish
Thanks
everyone happiness in Jammu and Kashmir. And yeah. और अपनी अपनी माँ को कहना हमारे लिए दुआ करें. Thank you very much. God bless you, Banu. I think there's some people from the media who would like to ask me a question. So if you get a mic, we'll send a mic there. I'll just send you a mic. Yeah, lovely memories. Yeah. Let me finish off with that person, then I'll come to you. Can we send a microphone back here to this gentleman in the pink?
शाहरुख इस तरफ सीधा.
Okay, I'll just do this one and come back to you.
अमित हूँ मैं फॉर रियल न्यूज चैनल से.
थोड़ा ऊंचा बोल बेटा.
अमित हूँ मैं फॉर रियल न्यूज चैनल से. अभी आपने यहाँ फिल्मों की बात की, टीचर की बात की. कल यश चोपड़ा का बर्थडे है. कैसे आपने सिनेमा के बिजनेस की बात करें, क्या कुछ आपने उनसे सीखा? एक बॉलीवुड की बात करें तो सबसे लेजेंडरी फिल्म मेकर वो रहे हैं अब तक के.
I think the two things I learned from Yash ji. One, because we are in a we're in a business atmosphere, so I'd like to say this. One of the greatest learnings that I've had from Yash ji in terms of business is that whatever you're making, whatever you're doing, jo bhi bana rahe ho, jaise bhi bana rahe ho, I think the costs have to be kept in control. And for that he really worked very hard. And I think his 60 years, 50 years as a director, 60 years as a producer, I think the success comes from the fact that he was able to control costs while he made the films. And as a person, I think he taught me that creativity has to be fearless. You should make the film that your heart tells you to do. अगर वो ठीक हो गई तो अच्छा है, अगर ठीक नहीं भी हुई तो भी बहुत अच्छा है. So I think यश जी से मैं बहुत fortunate हूँ कि मैं 20 साल उनके साथ काम किया. I think I worked maximum in his films from the time I joined the Mumbai film industry, the Indian film industry, Hindi film industry. और मेरी ये खुशकिस्मती है कि I had the opportunity to work with a gentleman who was the most fearless filmmaker this country will ever have, or the world will ever have. So I think these are the two things that I learned from him.
Well,
Shahrukh sir, now my
yeah.
turn, please.
Another reason for your success, of course,
Guys,
has been the various looks you've had. We've loved you and all
Can
of
we
them,
all have some order? Because I think it's getting a little out of gear. We'll have the last three questions. Can we have some order, please? Thank you.
Shahrukh, of course, I was talking, the looks, of course, you've had in various films. I think, we've all loved them, and that's been
Sorry,
a
I
reason
can't
for your
hear you.
success.
Can you speak a little louder and closer to the mic?
looks you've had in your various films, we've all loved them, and I think that adds to your, character on screen as well. What's this latest look we're seeing you in? You're looking very good in this, with the streak in your hair.
According to the characters, I'm shooting for Happy New Year, and there's a part in the film where the hair is dyed, and I'm still in the process of it. And hopefully, it'll look nice in the film when you see the whole film.
Shahrukh sir, now my turn. Finally,
Absolutely.
I got the chance.
Yeah.
I would have tried it jab tak hai jaan. Seriously, I 3 baar I have met you, but itne distance pe mujhe security guard ne alag kar diya. So I don't want to miss my chance today. Itni paas aakar main dur nahi ja sakti. So I just want to have a picture. That girl was very lucky. She got the question mic first. But I don't want to miss the chance, and I want to have a picture with you, please.
Please come, darling. What's your name? You didn't tell me your name. Thank you very much. What's your name?
Megha.
Nice to meet you, Megha. Okay, मोहब्बत में लड़की का नाम मेघा था, और जो मैंने लव लेटर लिखा था वो क्या था? लव लेटर वो उसमें एक डायलॉग क्या था मोहब्बत के अंदर? एक लड़की थी दीवानी सी, एक लड़के पे वो मरती थी, चोरी चोरी चुपके चुपके उसे चिट्ठियां लिखा करती थी, कुछ कहना था शायद उसको, जाने किससे डरती थी, जब भी मिलती थी मुझसे पूछा करती थी, ये प्यार क्या होता है, ये प्यार कैसे होता है? और मैं मेघा सिर्फ ये कह सकता हूँ, क्या? ओह, ये तो बहुत प्यार हो गया मेघा और मेरा. थैंक यू वेरी मच. God bless you, Megha, and you be happy and healthy, and God bless you all. Thank you.
Hi, Shahrukh.
Hello. Hello.
Last two questions Shiv has told me, has forewarned me.
Hi, Shahrukh.
I'm creating a
Sir?
disarray and wrong organization in this place. So Shiv has told me last
Sir?
2 questions now.
Hi, Shahrukh. This is.
Oh, Mike, just kiske paas hai mic?
I have the mic here.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, Sardar ji.
Okay. Hi, I'm Amit Khurana.
Amit.
Yeah. My question to you is that today on this same platform, we've had a central minister to start with. Then we've had the leader of the opposition here. And now seeing the kind of frenzy that is around with you, the question that comes in is that are you planning to get into politics sometime because you could make them run for their money per se?
Did you have the same frenzy when they were here? So why will I reduce myself to that? I know, sir. But very, very seriously, this is the job that I do. This is the job that I know. You know, Amit, तुम बीवी डांट रही है क्या? बीवी है? हाँ, डांट रही है. ये लड़की क्यों कर रही है तुमको? बात क्यों कर? डांट रही है तुमको? reprimand कर रही है? Ah, okay. So I just want to tell you, you know, lot of people ask me that, you know, people in films down south actually do join politics, but they're local actors and they understand the politics of that state and the place where they've been brought up. But unfortunately, it's a profession which needs to be respected the most. I think it's something that all of us need to have a responsibility towards. And बहुत सारे लोग हैं जो पूछते हैं यार फिल्मों में काम करते हो तो पॉलिटिक्स में आ जाओगे, लेकिन मुझे वो नौकरी आती नहीं है, वो जॉब आती नहीं है. It's like asking me, would I become an astronaut now? I can't. But if I'd studied political science and all these ministers and all these gentlemen, I think Mr. Kamal Nath was here, Mr. Jaitley was here, all these people have dedicated their lives to serving the nation. Sometimes we question it because we have the right to, it's a democracy and we can. But I think it's one of the most selfless jobs. And being in business, like I am, in a self-employed business, I don't know if I can ever be that selfless. I have a huge amount of respect for politicians. I joke about it and all, but I think it's a profession that you can't suddenly turn to at the age of 47. I look up to it, and I wish for our country and for everyone, the job they do is the best possible that we can get. But as far as I'm concerned, as long as I do lungi dance for you, उसी में खुश रहो और आबाद रहो. वो करूँगा, जो आता है मुझको वही करने दो मुझको.
Shahrukh, hi. Shahrukh, hi.
We have last question, I think. Shiva told me.
Shahrukh, hi. I'm
Whoever has the mic, darling, I'll do it.
Okay, I have the mic here. Shahrukh, hi. I'm Sabah Qazi from Headlines.
Okay, she's
One quick
okay.
question, please. Shahrukh. Shahrukh, Shahrukh.
Okay, I have one microphone
media
here.
question,
Okay.
please.
Okay, so I'll come down to you. I'll just speak to
Hi,
you. Yeah.
Shahrukh, hi. I'm
I'll come to you. Can I just say it? I understand. I fully respect that. I'll just come back to you. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Shahrukh, hi. I'm Sabah from Headlines today.
Sabah?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
So, as a superstar, everything that you have to say about any incident, about anyone, it definitely inspires a lot of people. You played an army officer in Jab Tak Hai Jaan. If you look at the situation at Jammu and Kashmir today, there were some deadly Fedayeen attacks. Your word on the martyrs there and the army officers who lost their lives and the civilians too. It's very important for you. It's very important for us to hear from you what you have to say at this moment where the attacks are still on.
Yeah, I understand that, but you know, maybe it's the wrong platform to talk about such a serious thing. So what I'll do is, I promise you, when we finish this function, which is about fun and goodness and you know, the speeches that I'm giving, I'll meet you backstage and we'll chat about this.
But one quick word, just in case you are running out of time, we are running out of time. Just one quick word.
You're running out of time, Fee, from your
it's a
9
busy
o'clock
day.
feed
It's a busy
on the news
day
channel.
for us in Delhi. It's a busy day for us.
Let me
We're
tell
short
you,
on camera.
let me tell you, darling, I'm at your disposal. I'm not running out of time. I will come and I will speak with you nicely. This is a different atmosphere, but I'll come and speak to you
Okay,
about
I'm
it.
holding that question for later then.
Hi Shahrukh. Hi Shahrukh. I'm Suchetna from Economic Times. You're an entrepreneur yourself. You've come for the National Management Convention. My question to you is, you have an astute business sense. We've seen Raghuram Rajan present the monetary policy. We've seen Raghuram Rajan present the monetary policy.
हिंदी मुझसे वो भाषा में बात करो जो मुझे समझ आती है.
The interest rates are rising. Do you think domestic capital, you're an entrepreneur yourself, that's why I'm asking you, will you still invest in the economy because the interest rates are rising, lending will become more expensive, will you still invest?
Keeping in mind the rising cost and the supply and demand curve that is happening in this...
Good evening, sir.
Let me tell you, honest to God, I don't understand this.
sir,
Why would you ask me something that I don't do? You ask me 7 expressions, I'll give it to you. I've been fortunate that the businesses that I've indulged in, whether it's the cricket part of it, because of friends like Shiv and Nokia, because of the film work I know, and I understand from all these wonderfully educated, fantastic CEOs, head of businesses. I sit down with them and chat with them. They help me out, my company with it. But personally, I'll be very honest, and I'm not saying this with modesty, I don't understand this. So if you want me to make a comment which is so economic in nature or financial in nature, I will just be giving you a redundant reply. Instead, you should ask someone who's an expert on this, honestly. बाकी अगर गाना सुनना हो, डायलॉग सुनना हो तो मुझको फोन करना.
Sir, my name is Ankit Mishra. Sir, my name is Ankit Mishra. Good evening, Rajiv sir. Rajiv sir, Bajaj Limited. And good evening.
थोड़ा माइक्रोफोन ऐसे ना जैसे केला खाते हैं जैसे.
Sir, I am from Doordarshan.
केले की तरह मुंह के पास रखो ऐसे.
No sir,
I am from Doordarshan.
Of you because I am working.
बहुत सारे बच्चे बात कर रहे हैं, एक एक करके करो यार.
Doordarshan.
एक मिनट let me speak darling. अरे रुक जाओ ना एक मिनट, इससे मैं आता हूँ ना. I'll sit down with you backstage. We'll all meet and we'll do everything. Let me just finish over them.
Sir, I am wishing Rajiv sir and you, because Rajiv sir is my employer. I am working in a Bajaj Limited Pantnagar plant. My name is Ankit Mishra, and sir and your team. I have a very regards, but too much regard both of in my heart. And sir, I want to ask you that in your success story, you have not talked about the risk. Sir, risk is the main thing. सर आप अपनी लाइफ में बहुत बार हारे हो सर, आपने बोला आई मेनी टाइम्स आई फेलियर, बट सर रिस्क बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट चीज होती है सर वही मैं आपसे बोलने वाला था कि जो रिस्क है, रिस्क जो है किसी की सक्सेस स्टोरी में रिस्क जो होता है सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट होता है. सर एम आई करेक्ट सर?
सॉरी मैं समझा नहीं, मिश्रा क्या बोला तुमने? जो रिस्क है
सर, रिस्क जो है सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट चीज होती है. जो रिस्क है एक सक्सेस स्टोरी में आप एक बार हारे, फिर आपने रिस्क लिया, फिर आप हारे, फिर आपने रिस्क लिया, तो एक कॉन्फिडेंस लेवल अपना बढ़ता जाता है. You have not talked about.
No. I did talk about that in my speech, Mishra. That if you are going to risk is always something that scares you. उससे डर लगता है चांस लेने से. लेकिन जिस चीज से डर लगता है वही चीज को ओवरकम करके अगर आप बिजनेस करें या काम करें, जिस भी महकमे में हैं, जो भी काम करते हैं, I think in the end it will show you results, and you should do it. Anything which is different, which is new, people may not understand it, but you need to do it because it will help you reach new heights of success, I think. Okay, so I'm going to say, so I'll just say a very good evening to all of you. I wish the convention of AIMA all the best. I want to thank Shiv once again.
2 minutes.
I want to thank Sanjeev Saab. Thank you, Rajiv. Thank you all of you for inviting me over here. Maybe. I wish I could spend more time and be with all of you.
Can we sit down, please? Can we just close this properly? Can we sit down, please?
Please be seated, ladies.
Please sit down. Please sit down. Can we have some order? Please sit down. Everyone, please sit down, please. Can we have a final closure for the Shahrukh session? Please sit down, everyone. Can you please sit down? Guys, please sit down.
Ladies and gentlemen, we urge you to please be seated.
Please be seated, please. Please sit down. I know it's been an exciting, engaging session. Please sit down. Let's say farewell to Shahrukh in a proper manner. I think he deserves it. And it's only right for us to, pay the tribute to him. Can you please sit down? Please, the young ladies here, can you please sit down? Please sit down. Please sit down.
Please cooperate, ladies and gentlemen.
Please sit down. Okay, as I mentioned to you when we started, Shahrukh always electrifies an audience. I've seen him in many places, and the true impact is, I was watching all the women here. Every time Shahrukh is on stage addressing people, I always watch women's behavior. You know what they do?
That's his excuse.
They are doing this, they're really preening themselves. That's the kind of effect he has, not just on women, on kids, everyone. He's a phenomenal star. But one thing I must say, Shahrukh, you've been true to your word. The way this happened is, a year ago, me and Rekha were chatting and we asked Shahrukh, next year, if you're doing this event, can you come? He said, yes, I will. And over the last 6 months, we've been tracking him. And despite his very busy schedule, being up and down in Dubai, I'm really grateful, Shahrukh, personally, that you've been able to make it here for the AIMA function. Really, really great. You are a brand ambassador of Nokia and the Nokia team, some of them over here in Balaji. This is their latest phone they've launched this morning, so they thought they must give it to you. And so that's
Thank you very much, Nokia. Thank you very much.
A big round of applause for Shahrukh. Please.
Ladies
Really
and
good.
gentlemen, a huge round of applause once again for Mr. Shahrukh Khan.
I want to genuinely, with all seriousness, I joke and chat because this is what I do. I'm a performer. I'm an entertainer. So before I leave, if there's anything that I said which is hurtful to any sentiment, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I think of all of you as my family, and I come here with love, and I come here for friends, and I come here for the whole team of AIMA, which has put up this amazing convention. I wish it all the best. I may not understand what goes on through this, but I know through my relationships with wonderful people like Shiv, Rajiv Saab, Sanjeev, I know this is in good hands, and inshallah, this is going to teach a lot of youngsters stuff to do and achievements to make, which these people have done in their lives. So thank you. I thank you from the bottom of my heart, AIMA, for inviting me here. I thank all the people who've organized this. As serious as I try to be, everybody just wants me to dance. But I love you all. Yeah, okay. See, I'll tell you, Shiv is my boss. If he allows me to dance here, I will do it. So okay, Shiv says he likes the lungi dance, so I'll do it to the young lady here. Please come. And before we start that, I thank you all for being so kind to me. Thank you very much. God bless you and be happy. Thank you. Thank you everyone who's present here. Thank you Nokia and Balaji. Thank you very much. Thank you all of you for being so kind to me. God bless you all. Thank you. Okay. Only, what's your name, young girl? Kamya. Kamya will do the lungi dance for you. Thank you, Shiv.
Easy, Junge. King Khan. Yo, honey singer.
मूछों को थोड़ा रंग घुमा के अन्ना के जैसा चश्मा लगा के कोकोनट में लस्सी मिला के आ जाओ सारे मूड बना के मूछों को थोड़ा रंग घुमा के अन्ना के जैसा चश्मा लगा के कोकोनट में लस्सी मिला के आ जाओ सारे मूड बना के all the Rajni fans don't miss that chance all the Rajni fans don't miss that chance lungi dance 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 जदो जवानी बड़ा जोर सीवे जाल महा
Thank you, Mr. Khan. Thank you, Mr. Shivakumar. Ladies and gentlemen, another loud round of applause as we say goodbye to Mr. Khan. Thank you very much, sir.